Good news, still standing back home, and I think we're gonna find a spot for the bike. Now I gotta get it out and ride it, right? What do you think, huh? Definitely have to take the seat. I have to figure this out for the moment, but it's all good, right? Let's unhook her and take her for a ride. Pretty cold. Whoa. I'm gonna fall over my damn straps. I'm gonna hurt myself yet. Yikes. And it's so cool just checking out the technology of bikes and all the attention to detail, and I mean, just so cool. See up underneath here? I mean, just really neat. What is it about the mechanical things of us in this world, right? That just really intrigue you to want to have these things. I mean, just so cool. Really neat. This thing's cold. It just stalled on me. It's cold out here too. Woo! Yeah, then you say to yourself, does this bike have issues, right? You say, wow. This thing's got a stage 1 air filter. So they had to retune this thing with the exhaust. It has cruise control like that. Nice feature. It's got the light right there. Then you got your features here. It shows you the different miles, which is nice. One thing that's nice here is this shows you the distance to empty, 150 miles. Put gas in it, so I guess it's probably about 160, 170 mile bike. Over here, this is your different ride modes. That's interesting. What it's at right now. Edge get a little hotter now. I think it'd be a little better off. It's cold, man. Whole different animal. Definitely different animal, man. That takes a little used to ride. Brr. I mean, I think this cold weather too is kind of got a little itchy. Woo, that's a whole different ride. Woo. Whole different animal. This bike here, I mean, it's a whole different animal.
Is it nice?
It's nice, but she's like a little fucking Bronco. Yeah. Woo! All right, now it's time to take the trailer back. Better dial this thing down.
Is coming.
Okay. See, dial this thing down so it's not. Ooh, you know what? I'm going the wrong way. I think that way it's confusing.
Move. You
What?
cannot record what I'm about to say.
Why?
Because I said so.
Really?
Do you see it?
Okay,
Please.
crap.
I have a story that I never told you.
Yeah, lots of
But
stories.
I can't tell you on video.
Once you hit the dog in the back, Ginger can't get back. Ginger, get on back. There he goes.
Ginger, are you okay?
Here come the neighbors.
Ginger?
Yeah.
I have a story.
You didn't close the door, Dad. Huh? You didn't close the door.
I haven't. Forget it.
All right, what are we doing now? I think we're taking a little ride. Look at these two bikes. These two bikes are competing against each other. 111 motor, 114 motor. Look at the tires. Front tire, forks, inverted forks. The suspension, single shock, dual shock. Look at the seat, funky seat. It's cold out here. Are we crazy? Yeah. All right, wow, it's free. Oh my gosh, it's freezing. Just got back in here down, but oh my gosh, it's cold, man. Here's Florida and but we just rode the bike. I don't know how many miles did it go. You look at the power on, but this bike here, the clutch, it's so keep in mind I've been riding my Harley. So if you come over here to my CVO Harley, and this clutch here, I mean, it's so much tighter, and it grabs like about, my clutch grabs about right there. And this bike over here, it just doesn't grab until you're like all the way out. I mean, it's like you're about right here before it kind of grabs. So it's a little bit more, just a whole, it's a whole different bike. How many miles do we got on this thing? Let's see here. So 295. So I think we just rode about 25 miles. And we don't want to be out at the dark time, so we came back in, but it's just a whole different animal riding this bike. And it's the open bike, which I'm more, if you look at this bike here, I mean, really cool bike, and it is neat. But when you look at this bike up here, you just look at how much more protection, and your lower legs are, are protected. Your bat wing, so it's just a whole different animal from what I'm used to riding. But it's extremely light and nimble, so that's really cool. The floorboards are really nice. Seat's not bad. And what's pretty cool now is the daughter's got the bobber. I got the bobber now. And I think it's really cool. So we can do our bobbing together. And that's my Merry Christmas gift to me. It's my Christmas present to me. And I just got to thinking, because my daughter grew out of that Scout bobbers. I thought, why not just sell that and take the money, buy that? And that's what I did. And so, and at the same time, I just ran across this bike with such a really incredible, to me, really good deal. It's the battery tender on it. That's really cool. Now, do I put the factory seat back on? I don't know. I like that seat. I think it looks pretty cool and pretty retro. I definitely want to get some side bags. Definitely get the crash bars. And I'm going to get the highway pegs for it. I'll probably get the rear heel shifter for it. You can get a windshield for this, which that's possible. And you can get heated grips if you don't want heated grips. There's some other things you can do to it. I mean, I really like the bike. I really love the color. And this is not a dime a dozen color. The theme of these bobbers, 9 times out of 10, is the black. And I gotta tell you, the Harley, the one thing with the Harley Davidson product, you just can't, it's just such a reliable, good product. And they're just two different animals. And for me, I just like having the change up of rides and the look. The exhaustness, pretty good. The person's already spent the money, so I'm not going to spend money for new exhaust. But for my daughter, again, we got to remember to freaking paint this stuff. I can already see now it's starting to get some rust. We kind of forgot about that. That got off the radar screen. But yeah, the 2022 Chief Bobber, really cool. And I can still remember reading about this bike because this has the steel frame. The whole story in the Chief was they built the frame around the engine or something like that. There's some type of story about that. If you check this out. So the Indian Chief was brought back in 2022. So this is a new model in the market for Indian. And I really kind of wanted the Chief Limited, but it kind of gets pricey. And I can actually make this borderline into a Chief Limited to a degree. I can put the saddlebags on this. I can put the windshield on it. It's got the 111 motor, and that's fine. I haven't even put it in the performance mode, and she gets down the road plenty faster than me. The 111 is a great motor in my eyes. The 116 would be cool, but it was all about the deal on the bike. That's the only reason I did this, is just because of what I've already shown you and how this gentleman has $5,000 worth of, it's basically $4,300 worth of accessories and with labor and time, but also he paid the $1,200 freight bill, so which I didn't pay that. So at the end of the day, You know, it's a $5,500 difference for me that I think, and they gave me the bike for a good price and got the deal done. So, all right, everybody. Hope everybody's enjoyed my YouTube channel today. Another purchase, another Ice Age. And hey, I've been doing a lot of yakking and talking, but hey, I actually did a purchase. I went quiet there for a while, but here I go. I mean, so in December, I don't even know how many purchases. I think it's only one purchase for December so far. Wow, for the whole year, that's pretty well. Back in the summer months, kind of had that same thing. I was down here for a while and didn't do much besides get that Maverick. But I just love that color. The ruby red. So once again, thanks for watching. Merry Christmas to everybody. And there is my Santa Claus gift to me. How about that? So God bless. Everybody stay safe and stay tuned for more adventures on the Indian Chief Bomber. Definitely do some ride tomorrow. God bless. Well, there. The lady at the Harley dealership, the lady at the Indian dealership said, my husband's motto is, if you can fit him in the garage, you can get as many motorcycles as you want. Wow. A little tight, isn't it? But hey, I made it work. Down here in the Florida, does it look like the Harley group, the biker gang? Yeah. For the record, I thought I was the crazy one. I think they got a bunch of kids over here in the pool.